Hello everybody and welcome back to the realm. Not too much has changed since last episode. I did work a little bit on my tower, but I don't think there's really enough to showcase. You can just kind of see it over there. I just sort of started building up about how high I wanted it to go. And I'm going to start off by going up number 0's big pillar to try and get the Caves and Cliffs achievement. Basically what that means is I'm going to have to go all the way to the top and then drop down to the bedrock layer. So hopefully I actually land in the water down there, because if I don't, that would be pretty bad. Oh man, I can't even see where my target is. But I'm just going to try and get up against this wall and hopefully I land in it without dying. Yeah! Now I don't see the achievement pop up, but that was just kind of fun just to jump down anyway, and yeah, pretty cool. Another thing that I want to do is get this nitwit out of here. I bred up a villager and moved him in because I wanted to get a mending one, except it just became a nitwit. And at first I was going to make like a dungeon area, but then I was talking with number 0, I'm like, you know what, that might be a bit too mean. So I think what I'm going to do is just put all the nitwits in that house right there, which was the villager breeder house before we moved it to the cave. And hopefully, since this guy is still in a minecart, I can just make a nice, easy rail system out of here. Nice little incline right here. I don't think I have any rails on me, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's send him on up. Keep on going, yep. Okay, I'm glad we got him up that incline. I wasn't sure if that would work. And now he's going into the new nitwit house. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it in here. You probably will have some friends someday, even though I hope you never have any, because that means that there's more nitwits to deal with. But yeah, here you are, man. You got this house all to yourself. And make sure to not make a mess, because that'd be pretty rude. But yeah, I hope that you live alone forever. Goodbye. I'm also just gonna take a sign right here and specify that this is the nitwit house. Yeah, we can put a house right there. That looks pretty good. And also, I'm not sure if this is like a bedrock glitch or whatever, or a realms glitch or something, but I've noticed that sometimes signs, like the text, just disappears. Like on the skeleton farm, that sign's text disappeared. That, I mean, obviously is not disappeared yet, but there's like a label under here that number 0 put down. This is supposed to say Silk Touch, but it just disappeared, so I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. And now that we have that nitwit squared away, I can do what I actually wanted to focus on for this episode, which is making a little farm area for some carrots, melons, and pumpkins, just because I feel like that'd really help us with those farmers down there to get some emeralds. And I know, like, oh, just a carrot farm, like, that's easy to make. It is easy, but I want to make it look nice. We sort of have a deep slate kind of trend going on here. I don't know if trend's the right word, but I'm going to continue with it. And to plan it out, I'm thinking, at least right now, I want to have like 4 different water source blocks in it. So around each block, I think you can have 4 hydrated spots of dirt. So I also have to think about which way I want to make this. I think maybe I'll just extend it this way, kind of. So if I think about this, this might be like a middle block. It might not be perfect, actually, since it does go by 4. And I'm not sure that I want to separate it. I think I'm going to have it all kind of together. That's fine. I might just kind of make it go this way a little bit, because it's not going to be directly connected to this. And let's just say, like, this is our first spot of water. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, you can see that that's too close because it's going to overlap with this area, which I don't want it to do. These will all just eventually turn back into normal dirt. So I might even have to make it a little bit more up this way. Let's see here. This seems like a good spot. Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna interfere with that at all. And then so I'm gonna go 4 out in each direction. I'm definitely gonna have to level some of this ground here. So we got 4 that way, and then 4 this way. And basically what I'm gonna do just right here, I'm gonna take it another 4 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be a new water source. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we want to do it on the 5th one, right? Yeah. Grab some water and put that in also. Then another 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and put it in right here. And then I'm just gonna have to like level this out a bit, and obviously till it with my hoe. But that shouldn't be too difficult. So this is actually a really big area. I wasn't thinking that it was going to be this big, but you know what? That's fine, and who knows, maybe we can put some other crops in here. But I also want to do the pumpkins and melons, which can't really go in a normal farm like this because they need to have like a block on either side because what grows is like a stem. And I'm probably going to have to push this back a little bit more. And at first I wasn't going to have the pumpkin and melon farm area connected into this one, but I think I might just have it connect now that this is so huge. And I'm probably just going to alternate, maybe like every 2 blocks we can have another trail of 4 tilled blocks, because I'm thinking we'll have like a dividing line here, and then right down here we can put a water source block, and then we'll just go 4 blocks that way. Okay, didn't want to make that normal dirt. And so yeah, but then we'll go 4 blocks this way, and then I'll obviously knock this down too, but not right now, just for the planning phase. And then once I have that in, then we can just till that and put down the melons and all that. So here's what it's gonna look like. Basically, we're gonna have like 3 sort of trails or rows on this side, and maybe this, let's just say this side's gonna be for the pumpkins. And then we're also gonna have 3 rows on this side, and maybe we put the melons on this side. So yeah, basically pumpkins, melons, and then carrots are gonna be in here. Now, at this point, the farm is functionally done, but it'd be really boring if I just left it like this. I don't want to do that. Instead, what I want to do is bring the deep slate aesthetic from the other builds here and sort of put that in right here. So I'm going to start out by just sort of making a border of some polished deep slate around here, because that's what I did for the trading hall. And once I get this stuff in, I'm probably going to go around and put maybe a variety of different wall types around it. And I'm probably going to even have to cut out a little bit more of this hill right here. Whoops, don't want to make that go all over the place. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to cut out even more of that hill because I don't want it to just like back up right into a straight up wall like this. You know, that's not going to look too good in that way. Animals could just jump down, even if there was a wall here, and get in, which is not really what we want. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, and yeah, so I'm just gonna be bordering this, and then I can put the wall in. And for the walls, I'm probably gonna have some of the brick walls, maybe some of the, what are these ones called? Yeah, tile walls, probably some of the tiles. And I might also do some cobbled deep slate walls. I don't really want to do any polished because the rest of this border is polished, so I think it would be kind of redundant to just reuse that same texture again. And I don't know exactly where I want the gates, but I'm just gonna sort of rotate and alternate through these and hopefully get it to a point where it doesn't look like there's like a pattern or anything. So yeah, doing the walls now. Alright, so I sort of terraformed that hill a little bit back, and now what I want to do is not make necessarily an exact border out of the different deep slate variants, but kinda like make a little, okay, I guess it's a border, but it's not going to be a perfect border. Like, there's going to be some spots that kind of come out here and there. Maybe this can be like a path block that's down, and it's going to be kind of a messy border, I guess is what I'd call it. But the way that I'm going to do that is by kind of cutting out some different shapes into the ground, and then I'm just going to come back through and fill them in with the different deep slate variants. Okay, so this border is done, and also I decided to put some lanterns up here, and apparently a sheep spawned inside there, which isn't really what we want, but it's probably fine. I can just kill it. And right now I don't have any gates, and that's going to be kind of an issue because I don't want to rely on grass to hop into here. And I think I'm just going to start out by just putting 2 gates right in between, right there, and whoop, I don't really need that anymore. So that I'm pretty sure is right in the center, so that if you're coming from this way, nice and easy, just get into the carrot part of the farm. Actually, see, you're smart. You knew I was gonna kill you, so you left. Oh yeah, I also added this chest so that you could just put the crops, or not the crops, whatever you collected into here in case you didn't want to carry it on you. And there's 2 other spots where I want to put the gates, and that's just going to be right in here on the sides. I figured that this walkway was a nice little spot to put them on just because there is a walkway and it'd look pretty nice. Look at that, we even have a tilled dirt right in there. I didn't even plan that out. Also, I'm probably going to go through and put a slab over top of the water here because it's always annoying when you're doing the farm and then you fall into the dirt. It's just a pain in the butt. And actually, now that I've done that, I'm thinking about it and I realized I might not have had to do that because, dang it. Okay, well, my hoe broke. I have my crafting table over there, which is fine. Oh, look at that, we can use our gate. But anyway, what I was actually gonna do is put some like lights up here, and if I go like that, yeah, that's gonna prevent me from walking into the water anyway, so I basically just wasted my time by putting those slabs in. So yeah, let's take that out, and then I'm gonna take torches and basically just put it on either side, or every side. And I do want to do that with copper blocks to sort of match with the copper up there. I don't have enough right now, so I'm slowly gonna fill these in with copper blocks eventually. But in the spots where I don't have any room, so basically these 4 corners, like these 4 water spots, will have a copper block above them. I want to have a few more light areas, and I'm just going to be using some polished deep slate there, and eventually it will get replaced with copper. There we go. Let's go craft ourselves a new hoe so that we can till that dirt that I wasted because I was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. There we are. And once I get back in here, I'm gonna probably add in the deep slate light blocks like I said before. This looks like it's roughly in the middle if we make it from here. Let's see. I'm gonna need to count this out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's kind of annoying that there's no direct middle. How do we want to go about this? Well, it's not going to be really even no matter what. So, I guess what I can do is just line it up with this lantern. That might not look too good. Also, do I even need it? If anything, I'm going to need one in the middle. So maybe that might be something better to do. Make one in the middle, like this. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I like how there's like, you can't really get to everything under there. I guess I'll go with it for now, and if I want to change it, then I can, but I just feel like it would really bother me if I had, like, not properly centered blocks. So even though this is going to be 4, and that's not really what I like to do, it's at least going to be better than just having it all off-centered. And eventually, who knows, maybe I'll like, oh dang it, idiot, okay. Eventually I might make this like glass or something if the copper doesn't work out. Hopefully carrots can grow under there. Yeah, so I think that's about it for this place. And that's also going to be it for this episode. I think that even though it's just a simple carrot farm, it actually ended up looking pretty good, especially with the lanterns that we added. I think that goes really well with the deep slate. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving it a like, and if you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing. And that's about it, so I will see you in the next one.